Over time, avoidance keeps traumatic memories frozen, making it harder to move forward and heal.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to Coaching to Change. My name is Dr. Aaron P. Bryant. In today's episode, we will discuss a profoundly personal yet essential topic: avoidance in post-traumatic stress disorder, and how it becomes a defense mechanism when distance feels safer than confronting the pain. Have you ever found yourself avoiding something, a place, a person, or even a memory because it feels too painful to face? If that is the case, you are not alone. Avoidance is one of the most common responses to trauma, but over time, it can become a barrier that limits personal growth and healing. In this episode, we will examine why avoidance happens, its consequences, and how to break free from it. This episode will be divided into 3 parts. 1, understanding avoidance, what avoidance is and why it occurs. 2, the cost of avoidance, how it holds you back. 3, breaking free, effective methods to overcome avoidance. Now let us begin. Understanding avoidance. Avoidance is one of the core symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. It happens when an individual actively avoids people, places, activities, or even thoughts that remind them of their trauma. For example, imagine being involved in a car accident. The sound of screeching tires or the smell of burning rubber might instantly take you back to that moment. To protect yourself, you might avoid driving altogether or even avoid roads that remind you of the incident. You see, avoidance is the brain's natural protective response, saying, "Let us stay away from this painful memory." However, the challenge is that while avoidance might feel like a shield, it can trap you in a cycle of fear and isolation. Imagine avoidance as putting a Band-Aid on a wound without cleaning it. It may temporarily stop the bleeding, but does not address the underlying issue. Over time, avoidance keeps traumatic memories frozen, making it harder to move forward and heal. The cost of avoidance. Now that we understand avoidance, it is vital to consider its impact. What happens when avoidance becomes a way of life? The truth is, it becomes significantly at a cost. First, there is social isolation. Avoiding interactions with others can lead to loneliness, making you feel like you are navigating life alone, even when people around you care. Second, avoidance stunts recovery. Healing from trauma requires confronting the pain. Without facing it, progress becomes nearly impossible. It is like standing at the base of a mountain and refusing to take the first step. Third, avoidance amplifies fear. The more you avoid something, the more frightening it becomes. The trigger you are avoiding grows more significant in your mind, making it even more challenging to face. It is similar to avoiding a shadow until it becomes an uncontrollable monster. Lastly, avoidance limits opportunities. It restricts your ability to engage with the world around you, affecting your work, relationships, and personal growth. Whether it is avoiding a promotion, missing out on new connections, or simply losing the ability to experience joy, avoidance keeps you trapped in a small, safe bubble. At the same time, life continues to move forward without you. In the end, avoidance might seem protective, but it often prolongs suffering and prevents growth. Breaking free. Let's talk about strategies to overcoming avoidance. Now, let us discuss how to break free. Although it may seem overwhelming, overcoming avoidance is possible. There are proven strategies to regain control of your life, and here are 5 of them. Number 1, gradual exposure therapy. This therapeutic approach involves confronting your triggers gradually and controlled. Again, triggers is something that's going to remind you. For instance, if you avoid driving after an accident, you might begin by sitting in a parked car. As you gain comfort, you gradually take short drives, build the confidence, and reduce your fear. Number 2, therapeutic support. Therapy can be a game changer. One of the techniques that I enjoy employing is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It helps individuals identify avoidance patterns and replaces them with healthier coping mechanisms. Another helpful option is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR, which helps process traumatic memories and reduces the emotional charge attached to triggers. Number 3, building a support system. You do not have to go through this process alone. Speaking with trusted friends or family or joining a support group can provide much needed encouragement. Knowing that others support you gives you the strength to face your fears. Number 4, set small, achievable goals. Start with small steps, similar to what we already discussed when we said, get in the car, sit down. The gradual exposure therapy, as I mentioned. Take your time. Set goals that challenge you to face your fears, such as attending a brief social gathering or revisiting a familiar, less intimidating trigger. Every step forward is a victory. Each small success builds your confidence in the healing process. And number 5, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing and grounding exercises can help you stay present in the moment while managing anxiety when confronting triggers. Mindfulness is about focusing on the present, one breath at a time, without being overwhelmed by the past. Avoidance may seem like a protective shield, but over time, it becomes a cage that locks you into a cycle of fear and isolation. The good news is that you have the power to break free. Healing is not about erasing the past. It is about taking back control of your present and future. It is about saying, I will not let fear control me any longer. Remember, healing is a process that takes time, patience, and courage. However, every small step you take brings you closer to freedom. You are stronger than you think and do not have to walk this path alone. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with yourself, someone who may benefit from it, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Coaching to Change. And remember, someone is always listening, even if that someone is just me. My name is Dr. Aaron P. Bryant. Take care.